Babe, this is what's gonna make missionary position feel way better for you, and not only for you, for her. And I'm gonna give you some techniques that you're not using right now in the bedroom. And because you're not using these, you guys are not getting the full orgasms that you both deserve. So you want to make sure that you watch this to the very end so that you really understand every single detail so that you can implement these in your love life with her. I'm Arica Angelo. If you want more videos like this, then trust me, you want to hit that subscribe button right now and like this video to support me and let YouTube know that this is fire for you. So missionary position, I just did a video about this, about how the underrated positions that make you actually bigger in bed. And so you can watch that video, and that's going to really give you some different elements to missionary position. But here's the thing about missionary position that many people don't realize is it's all in how you deliver it to her. And I want to teach you how you deliver missionary position in such a way that you take this very novice position, this very underrated position, and you create a whole entire new experience for her. And you might be saying, Arica, why are you focusing on the missionary? Well, I'm going to tell you something. When a woman is on her cycle, actually we're very horny while we're on our cycle, and maybe she wants sexy time with you during her cycle, but she doesn't want to be put in doggy position. She doesn't want to be pushed up against the wall. Why? Because she's menstruating, so she doesn't want it to look like a murder scene. So the missionary position is a position she can still receive you in with the towel underneath. And so sometimes it's these positions that actually a woman needs to be in, or let's say you guys have been having a lot of rough sex, and when you put her in other positions, it feels more tight. It feels, we get those little cuts inside of us. So if you've been wearing her out because you've been watching my other videos and putting them into practice, then maybe her JJ needs a bit of a break and she needs just that missionary position. I want to make sure you make this very exciting for her. But if you're interested in other positions, you can always get my course, Erotic Power Positions, where I tell you 20 different positions that you can put her in, positions she's never heard of, she's never been in, and I teach you how to do it just right so that you blow her mind in the bedroom. But when it comes to missionary position, one of the sexiest things that you can do is when she's laying down under you, is when you are constantly gently touching through her body. Why do you want to do that? Why is it so important that you do that? Because you soften her to receive you. Listen, it's all about this. The more you can get a woman to surrender to you in the bedroom, the more powerful sex can be between the two of you. Even a position like missionary can be far more powerful for you and for her the more that you can make her soften in the bedroom. That's why it's not always so great to just give her very strong thrust, but also letting her know that she is safe with you. So when you are gently touching between her legs as you're inside of her, when you do things like this, what it does is it opens up her sensual side. When our sensual side gets open, guess what? We're more susceptible to feel soft in our vagina, to feel more soft to those erogenous areas that will release the greatest orgasm of our life. So when you're softening her body, it makes the missionary position so much better because it becomes a sensual experience. You are actually changing the way that she experiences missionary position. Here's something else that you can do while you're in missionary position is it connects the intimacy between you and her deeper. But when you are on top of her and you're kissing her, sometimes just gently stroking along her face. You're still inside of her. You're still giving her those wonderful thrusts that you so beautifully deliver. But when you are stroking along her face, what that does is it makes her feel cared for. It makes her feel loved. It makes her feel adored. What do all of those things do? It makes her more open to you. Most of the time, if a woman is not orgasming with you, if she's not enjoying her missionary position with you or any other position, is because internally she is shut down to you. I can't emphasize this to men enough. When a woman is shut down to you, I don't care how great of a lover you are in bed, it's not going to translate to her body because inside she doesn't feel safe. So when you do these moments, like when you're in missionary position and you're touching between her legs and you're looking into her eyes, you're gently touching her face like this along the jawline while kissing her. This tells a woman subconsciously that you actually deeply care. And what that does is it makes the missionary position a far more intimate experience for her. The other thing that you want to do in missionary, I know that men typically love to fondle a woman's breast, and that's great. But what takes it to the next level when you're in the missionary position to really make her muscles start tightening below is when you are gently sucking on her breast. Sucking on her breast while you are giving her missionary position, sucking on them, being very gentle, and then going back and gently biting, giving a little tug with your teeth. All of that heightens the missionary position. You see, sometimes it's just adding these extra things that can create so much safety and so much surrender. Remember, these are the two things that a woman wants from you in the bedroom. She wants to be safe with you, and she wants to feel like she can surrender to you. And if you can understand this, you will be the greatest lover of all time. And when you're touching her body between her legs, when you're gently stroking along her jawline, when you are sucking around her breast, gently biting her nipples, gently pulling as you're doing that, this enhances the missionary position to the next level. This creates a far different realm of intimacy than the two of you have ever experienced. And you're like, Erica, you're so passionate about this. You have no idea how passionate I am. You should see my other courses. They're on sale right now, actually ending this week. So if you're wanting to save some big money on my courses, if you want to see me go into more depth and more explicit depth, then you want to get your hands on those courses. Because if you think I'm passionate now, wait till you get inside of my programs. So the missionary position can be so powerful when you're doing it. And the other thing, and this sounds very counterintuitive, but trust me, I'm a woman. I'm going to tell you the truth about what we really like. Here's another weird thing, if she's into it, is when you're making love, even sometimes touching and just gently, like deeply massaging her feet in the back. All of these little touches show a woman that you really care. The reality is most men are missing these positions. Like, I could do a whole video on just sucking a woman's toes, but even in her feet, when you're touching her feet as you're in the missionary position, that all of these things help a woman have a new euphoric experience with you. Remember, sex is always about having that euphoric connection, that intimacy, that explosive fire. And you can bring that out of her when you know how to touch her body, when you're in this missionary position. So you can really create a whole entire different experience for her, really giving her that chance to see you in a different light as an amazing lover that you truly are, and that you're going to discover as you practice these different moves. So give these a try. And I want you to tell me in the comments section that you are the ultimate lover, because you truly are. So get a hold of that boy sale. It's happening right now. It ends this week. Don't miss out on that. Get the erotic power positions. But know this, my darling. I like to finish my videos with these pep talks, that you are highly desirable, but you will never know how desirable you are until you start taking some risk. It really is up to you to start putting yourself on the line, putting your balls on the line, and taking a chance by exploring these positions, exploring these different ways of how to touch a woman's body, going for it, even when it feels counterintuitive, just taking that risk and showing her that there are different sides to you that she's never experienced. When she sees how sensual you are, she is going to fall deeper in love with you. She's going to desire you more sexually. But you, my dear, have to take those risks. So if you want to start seeing yourself as a more desirable man, then you're going to have to start taking some risk with your desire. You're worth doing it. So start practicing now. Here's a whole playlist of videos for you to really master your love life. Start watching them, take notes, and put them to practice. I love you. I'll see you in my next video.